Hello and welcome to episode 8.
Episode 8
of the Busy Mum Club.
Yay!
I know it's been a minute since we recorded.
Been a minute. Been a few minutes.
We've
Been a bit hectic.
it has been a bit hectic.
It has. Very, very hectic. And like it's just moulded into one, hasn't it, really? Like the weeks, it's a nightmare.
I don't know where the last few weeks went. In between Paris and then getting back to normal and work and
Yeah.
my husband's been away and
Yeah.
oh my god.
It's now October.
Oh yeah, it's October.
I know.
Oh, it's crazy. It's just been absolutely mental the past few weeks.
Yeah.
So we do apologise that it has been a while.
Yes, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. But yes, we thought we'd come on today and talk about Paris, didn't we? Good old Paris.
Thought we'd cover everything from the places we went to leaving our kids.
Yeah.
To
Going away as mums. Kind of what we got to pack. I think we packed quite mummish, I think.
Tell about
things.
yourself. Speak for yourself, madam. I took a suitcase that most normal people would take on a 2-week trip
She did.
and had to haul it round the underground of Paris, which isn't like the underground of the UK. It
No.
does not make sense.
It's weird. And
It's
so many stairs.
so many yeah, it's
put
so
that
many
out
stairs. Like we've got escalators
Yes.
in London. When it
So
comes to
many
it, they
stairs.
do not have it.
No.
Like we actually ended up being away from Thursday night
Mhm.
until the Sunday, and it
Yeah.
was so nice. So I did have a wobble leaving.
Yeah.
I didn't want to leave her.
No, but then it's the first time you've left her, so that's understandable. Like everyone has that the first time they leave them. I remember when I left Eli, it was horrible. But you do need it. That's the thing, isn't it? You do need to be able to enjoy it as well and go away and not be stuck as mummy all the time.
I think once I was on the train to London and I had a Starbucks in hand,
You were fine.
I chilled a bit. I was mum of
Yeah.
the group anyway. I was mum when we were in Paris.
She
I
was.
booked everything. I did everything. I was
Mhm.
the one that got us from A to B and back again.
Yeah, I just followed her. You know.
Actually, to be fair, whenever I got lost, Hannah's like sixth sense of direction just randomly came into play, and 9 times out of 10 you were actually
I
right.
was like, we're going this way. And I was like, oh, it is this way.
You're going well. So should we discuss how our trip went? Like
Yes.
like the things we did. So on the Thursday, we went up to London on the Thursday evening.
Yeah.
If you ever need to go up to London, if you go up obscure times, like we went to London at like 7 o'clock in the evening,
Yeah.
it cost us £9
It was so good. So
to get
cheap.
on the train to London.
So, and it felt really quick, actually, to be fair,
Yeah.
didn't it? It felt really quick. Where sometimes, you know, when you're on the train, it just feels like it's longing it out. But it felt really, really quick and cheap, and it's quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah, and because our Eurostar was so early on the morning Friday, that's why we had to go up to London the Thursday night.
Yeah.
We stayed in the world's shitest hotel.
Oh, Lord. It was, yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. I don't think it's the worst hotel I've stayed in, though. I think you said it was the worst you had,
That's
hasn't
the
it?
worst hotel
Yeah,
I've stayed in.
I've stayed in a worse one, so, and that was in Liverpool. But
We were there for like 5 hours. if
yeah,
that.
and we didn't sleep really, did we? We got 2 hours sleep. I think she got less sleep than we did because she couldn't get to sleep.
I spent half the night watching a fox out the window.
I know. Well, we and Laurie woke up to this weird thing on the TV. We're like, what is this? Like, you know when you're like half asleep and someone just starts singing, it scares the crap out of you. Like, because you're half asleep, you wake up and you think, what is that noise? And we were scared about going to sleep anyway.
But we went up to London, checked into the world's crappiest hotel, dumped our stuff, and then it was actually really nice because
It
we
was.
went and laid flowers for the Queen at Green Park
Yeah.
and did the walk around Buckingham Palace, and it was nice to pay respects.
Oh yeah,
it just
I'm
happened
so
to fall
glad
at
we
the
did
right
it.
time that we could do it.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
No, I don't think I'd have been able to get up to London to do it otherwise.
So I am glad. I do regret in a way of us not waiting in the queue now, even though we wouldn't be able to do it. Because we were like, Laura was like, should we do it? And I was like, I'm not waiting 13 hours.
we
And
didn't
be able
have
to.
13 hours to
No,
wait.
but you do think, oh, I wish I did do it. But then I think, no, we laid flowers and that's, so we did do something. So I am glad we did that.
And all the tributes around Green Park were just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
what some people have made was just like, some people are so talented.
I know, it was, my favourite thing was the mirror, and then it had the Queen's head in like
Yeah,
jewels.
that was amazing. Was it like
Yeah.
laser cut into the mirror? I don't know what it was, but
It was
whoever
so
made that
good.
that was just a work of art.
Yeah, it was so lovely. And that had one of the most flowers around it as well, didn't it,
Yeah.
I think? There was flowers everywhere. It was crazy how many flowers there were.
It was absolutely mental. So we did that, and then went back to the hotel and attempted to get some sleep.
Before we got up at, what time did we get up?
Like 5.
Yeah. 5.
Our Eurostar ended up being delayed by about half an hour, so
Mm.
it gave us that little bit extra time, didn't it, in the morning?
Yeah. To kind of do what we needed to do, have a bit of an extra lay-in.
Brilliant.
Yeah, laid in bed.
But we were really lucky. We were like a 10-minute walk from St Pancras, or Euston, whatever you want to call it, to get the underground, to get the Eurostar.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say, and I had heard it, that the British side of the Eurostar takes a while to get through security and customs and stuff.
Not as organised as it.
And it did. We got there with, what, an hour and 10 minutes to spend, would you say?
Over an hour.
And by the time we had got through passport control and security, we literally had time to grab a coffee before we had to get on the train.
Yeah. It was mad.
Like, I had this whole thing planned that I was going to go find this really like bougie cafe there. I was going to get myself some nice breakfast. We did not have time for that.
No.
We literally grab a coffee from Pret and get on the train.
Yeah. It was, mad. And then obviously, but to be fair, on the way coming back, the Eurostar still didn't feel like we had loads of time, but it was more organised. Even though
Yeah, I know what you mean.
it was like...
We were late getting back to the Eurostar, so we actually only had 45 minutes to get through, and we got through.
Yeah. And obviously our train was sat there for a while, wasn't it? Our Eurostar before we moved when we got on it. But it felt more organised.
Yeah, I feel like it was on the Paris side of things. It was more organised.
Yeah,
definitely. But I had heard that.
Yeah.
So then on the first day, we...
All about the Eiffel Tower,
Yeah, so we got to Paris.
Yeah.
Found our way to our hotel. I instantly regretted taking my massive suitcase because the wheel started to break.
Yes.
So we checked in, dumped our stuff. We couldn't actually check into our hotel that moment, so we just dumped our stuff and went back out again.
Yeah.
And we went to the Eiffel Tower.
It was good.
We were, what did you say, it took 15 minutes to walk from our hotel to the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
If that.
We went and got McDonald's actually first.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh, we had a McDonald's.
Which the Paris McDonald's is not like our McDonald's. They have a whole patisserie counter.
Oh my god, yeah. Like, it was mad. They have wedges for chips.
Oh, and the wedges were out as well.
Wedges for chips.
I think I glutened myself in McDonald's. I was violently sick that night.
No one heard it though, can I just say?
No, they slept through the entire thing.
Like, Laura was like, I was sick last night. Me and I were like, what? What are you?
Like, I spent hours in the toilet.
Mad.
But it was so worth it.
Yeah, it was good. The wedges.
So then,
good.
yeah, we did that. We did a little bit of a walkabout just to see what was in our local area, like the local where we were. There was a massive shopping centre with a Sephora.
Yeah. That was a nice little bit. That was the
Shopping centre bit.
Yeah.
It was like a nice, do I say bougie shopping centre? It wasn't like West Key, it was...
No, it was nice. Massive.
It was massive.
Mm.
So then we walked on over to the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
And took a shitload of photos outside. There was a fly attacking me.
I
Get
know.
away.
The flies are back with a vengeance.
And took so many photos outside our tower. We were so lucky with the weather as well.
Oh, so lucky on the first day, weren't we? It was lovely. Yeah, because I had a maxi dress on the first day. It wasn't even cold.
No, I had jeans and a little crop top. Not jeans, trousers and a crop top.
Yeah.
And then, somehow, we managed to persuade Hannah to get all the way up to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Literally. I regret my choice instantly.
Look, I've got a picture of Hannah. We will try and upload it to our stories of Hannah at the top of the Eiffel Tower literally crapping her pants because you're that high up, it does sway.
Oh my god, I kept saying, I was like, we're moving.
We're like,
we're
don't
moving.
worry, Hannah, we're not moving. Me and Laurie were just looking at her like, don't be so ridiculous. We're not moving.
It was moving.
It was so moving.
Like,
But
it was windy.
I wasn't going to tell her that.
And then someone told me the Eiffel Tower, I did not know this, and I'm glad I didn't know this before we went up there, it was only meant to be like, it wasn't meant to be a permanent building. It was only meant to be there for a little bit. I was like, oh lord, that's why it was moving. Like,
it wasn't. You do actually go up like the Shard or somewhere. Even that sways because it's so tall.
Yeah, but you feel safer because you're inside glass.
You were inside glass at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah, that's true. When I was inside in that bit, I was fine. So when we were stood out
outside.
on, yeah, when we went to go in the lift and stuff, I was like.
I didn't like the lifts. It was every man for themselves.
Oh, I know, literally. And people, you get crammed in. They cram you in everywhere you go in Paris.
Oh yeah, the metro, the buses.
Oh my god, literally. We didn't get on one metro, did we? Like, we ain't getting on that.
Yep.
Nah, not risking
Absolutely
it.
not.
But this time, I'm glad, going back to the Eiffel Tower, I am glad that
we got her up to
we
the
did
summit.
it. I am glad we did it. Like, you know, if you're going to do it, you've got to do it, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've got to go right to
definitely.
the top. What is that?
I was just thinking the same thing. Oh well, we'll ignore it.
Oh.
So we did that, and then what did we went and found a bougie supermarket. It was
Oh,
like a...
yes. to get some, like, we were going to do like a picnic outside the Eiffel Tower, weren't we? But to be fair, we were all quite still full from McDonald's, weren't we?
Yeah, we just bought some snacks in the end.
Yeah.
And then went back to the hotel, chilled for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then got all dolled up for a magical night.
It was our black dress
Black dress night.
Black dress night.
And we did the most basic bitch thing and took the photos in the road outside the Eiffel Tower when it was sparkling.
To
be fair, Sonia, if you were listening, we didn't go into the middle of the road, which your daughter did want to do.
I did want to do, but they wouldn't do it.
No, I was not risking my life for an Instagram photo.
Everyone was doing it.
No, but the police were driving up and down, trying to like get people out the way.
So just to be like, it wasn't my idea. There were people who were actually doing it. It wasn't me. Like, let's go down the road.
So we did like the corner of the road.
It still looked good.
And yeah, it was so cold. That's the only thing I would say if you're going to Paris in September is it does drop quite significantly.
Yeah, take jumpers.
Layers.
Yeah, because we were laughing, weren't we, at people that had like,
hats
why
and
have they got hats and
scarves
scarves on for? And
half an hour later I'm like, I am dying of mild hypothermia.
that's why
we went and found, after we'd done all the pictures and stuff and watched the Eiffel Tower glisten, we went and found a really cute like bar and had some drinks.
That was lovely.
It was, but I was so cold.
I know, it's a shame it was so cold because we would have stayed, I think, longer.
That bar was really nice.
Yeah, and even the guy was like, leaving already? We're like, yes mate, we're cold.
Got hypothermia, I've got to go.
But we would have, yeah, definitely would have stayed longer if it wasn't so cold.
And then it was actually quite a nice evening then, because then we walked on back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got a Bolt.
Oh, we did get a Bolt, yeah.
Which is like a French Uber.
Yes, we did get a Bolt.
Back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Put on our pyjamas and watched a film.
Our matching PJs, we had matching PJs as well.
We did, it was so cool.
Yeah, then we watched Disney Plus. What did we watch?
Parent Trap.
Yeah, Parent Trap. Oh, I love Parent Trap.
Whilst eating snacks.
Yeah, eating chocolate. Happy days.
And the next day was the day it went a bit tits up.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't feel very well because I've been up all night.
Yeah, being sick, though, we didn't know that. She's been sick.
And we were going to the Champs-Elysees, which we did do. We went, we had really nice outfits on. I would say I had quite an autumnal outfit on.
Yeah.
It was freezing.
Freezing.
So cold.
Freezing.
So cold that day. And we went to Le Doré.
Yeah.
Or Le Doré,
We don't know how to say it.
You know what I mean, the macaroon place.
Yeah.
And we sat outside in this gorgeous place and had the weirdest brunch I think we've ever had.
Yeah.
But it was so cold and I didn't feel great, and I think you were just cold.
Yeah.
So we had that, but we did have the hot chocolate.
It was lush.
It was lush, but it was so cold, it was setting.
It was setting because we were sat outside. And I had, very random, so just me being blonde, I think, I don't know, I wanted scrambled eggs, so scrambled egg on the menu. Me in my head thought, right, scrambled egg, that will obviously come with toast.
Yeah.
It did not come with toast. It was a bowl, like a cereal bowl of scrambled egg. I was like, oh. Oh, okay.
Do you know what? I wouldn't recommend going there for brunch.
No, we were a bit disappointed.
We were. It was really expensive.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't that nice.
no, it wasn't.
The hot chocolate was.
The hot chocolate was good, but apart from that, and it wasn't even. We went and bought macaroons from another Le Doré later on.
Yeah.
Because they didn't actually have that many there, considering it was a bigger one. Actually, closer to our hotel was like a little one.
Yeah.
And we bought loads of macaroons in the shopping centre. But after we went and had our brunch, we then went to Zara, of all French places, to get some clothes because we were dying of hypothermia.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I bought trousers, jumper, the works.
Yeah. I think Laura was the only one that was appropriately dressed for the weather.
I think she was.
Because she wasn't cold, was she? I don't think.
No. And then we walked on over to the Louvre.
Yes, we did. Walked over to the Louvre. Had some photos outside. Did we do some? No, we didn't do any photos outside the
No,
Louvre.
we didn't go to the Louvre. We went back to the hotel. We went to the Louvre. Emma got changed and went back to the Louvre.
Yes, we did. Yeah, because we thought, oh, we're going to go to the Louvre. Because what we were thinking was like, should we go to the Louvre, come back and get changed, and then we were going to head back to the Louvre, and we're like,
might as well just go back, get changed, and then...
There was just no point otherwise.
And we were prepared this evening. We all bought a pair of flat shoes with us.
Yeah.
And jumpers.
Yeah, so it was fine.
So we went and got some pictures outside the Louvre, and then we walked around for a bit, and then we found the cutest little Italian.
Oh yeah, Gemini Family it was called.
It was so lovely, and they did gluten free. I had a pizza, and it was a gluten free pizza.
Pizza
so good.
It was
had pasta.
I had pasta. I was debating pizza or pasta. But I was like, no, go for pasta.
I know, we're so funny, aren't we? We went to France, we had an Italian.
I know, do you know what I said? There's some people at work, they were asking about Paris. And I said, I did keep thinking, were we in Italy? Because everywhere in Paris they do have a load of Italian food. So it's just like, oh.
It was either, when we were walking around, and we were in quite touristy areas, I would say, either Italian or quite English food.
Yeah. Yeah, quite a lot of steak as well, wasn't there?
That's a French thing.
Yeah.
But, yes, we did that, and then, that bar.
Oh, the bar we found. What was it called? It was
No idea.
I can't think. Was it Mamison? I can't remember. But it was so cute. Oh, so cute. How did we find it? We just walked past it.
We walked past it whilst we were finding somewhere to have dinner.
Yeah, it just was like all florally outside, and because they obviously had flowers outside, we were like, we're gonna like it in there. So we walked in, and then they like send you down the stairs, and we were a bit like, oh, downstairs, and then you kind of go down, and it looks like you're inside a cave.
Yeah,
that's what I keep explaining it to everyone. Like, it just looks like it's like all like cave-like, and it's got flowers and fairy lights. It was so cute. So cute. All the cocktails were named after Kim Kardashian, and
the cocktails were so good.
We had porn stars, which was pretty much.
They weren't porn stars.
No,
they were as close to a porn star as we could get.
Yeah, and that was a Kim.
It was a Kim.
Yeah.
But you could have a Kim, a Chloe, a Courtney, a Kylie.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Really good.
And we actually there were other Parisians, I suppose, in the bar, and they were all so friendly. Everyone was so nice in there.
Yeah, they were actually. I mean, there was a Hindu that came in, and I think they obviously weren't from Paris, were they? Because they sounded. Did we say they sounded like they were from Scotland? I think.
No, they're Americans.
Well, they're Americans. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Americans. So they were on a Hindu there, and they came in. So it was quite a small place. You
had a really good vibe.
Yeah, really nice. Really liked it in there. I lost my purse in there too.
Yeah, but she got it back.
But I got it back!
The next day, it was quite impressive.
I messaged the guy on Instagram, because I was like, I haven't got it. And I think that's the last place I remembered having it, because I got it out to buy a drink, and that's the last time I used it. And luckily I spent all my euros the day before, because I had about 100 euros in there. So luckily, I said, well, if I don't find it, I have like 5 euros left in there, and I need to change my ID anyway, so blah, blah. And then I was like, I'm just going to message him, went on Google, put in what I wanted to put, translated it into French, and then he replied back to me in French, said, oh, yeah, crap. I don't know what that says. And he opened up for me and then gave it to the shop next door, because obviously they weren't open that day, and because we were going home, I was like, go home today. But yeah, so he was really lovely, dropped it off. But yeah, so luckily I got it back.
And then after we were a bit tiddly,
yes,
we went back to the Louvre to take some photos when it was all dark, and we had glittery tops on, and it was so funny. We were being cute. Absolute tits. I've got a hilarious photo of you could see the Eiffel Tower from where we were, of hanging. Yeah, Hannah hanging. Hannah trying to touch the Eiffel Tower from where we were, but she's not anywhere near it.
Not anywhere near it, no. There was one where I was close.
You were very close.
There was one I was very, very close.
And then my top came undone.
Oh, that was hilarious. We got a picture of that as well. Not of it, like...
I
was holding the both ends, like, hee.
And then, that was great fun. I think because we were a little bit drunk, we probably got some of the best photos from the entire trip.
Yeah.
We just didn't care.
No, exactly. And it wasn't that busy, was it, either? So we didn't worry about people looking at us.
It's so funny.
But that was good.
That was the night that I suggested to Hannah that we got the bus back, because the bus cost €1.90.
Yeah.
And it was quite easy to get the bus back to our hotel. It literally stopped outside. And drunk Hannah, sober Hannah's going to have to take this up with drunk Hannah. Drunk Hannah wanted to get a bolt back.
Because I didn't feel very well.
Hannah was like, I'm going to be sick, I ain't getting on a bus.
Because I knew they'd cram you in. I was like, but it was very kind of like, no, we're getting a bolt.
But the problem was, this was like the furthest we had been away. This was like the most expensive bolt we got, because it was the furthest away from our hotel.
It was like £25. I was like...
She woke up the next morning like, what the hell?
Why did I get an Uber? Well, Bolt, I keep saying Uber, but Bolt.
Oh, that was funny.
But that was good. And we actually woke up really late the next day, didn't we? Like, not late, we didn't set an alarm. And we all just fell asleep watching a film. Like, we don't even remember falling asleep.
No.
So, but I think we woke up at 9, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that was later than what we wanted to wake up, because we didn't set an alarm. We just all kind of just like...
But then in Paris, on a Sunday, nothing opens till 11.
Yeah, so that you could have gone anywhere anyway. So it was actually quite good timing, to be fair.
And then, the last day we got all packed up.
Yeah, packed everything up.
Dressed warmly.
And it was too hot this day.
It ended up being so hot. I had to do the knicker trick with my tights in the flipping middle of the Louvre. I was dying. So we went back to the Louvre on the last day, but we actually went in the Louvre.
Yeah. That was really good. Very overwhelming, I would say, about that. We didn't obviously do anywhere even half of the Louvre.
No, like I love museums. I love the ones in London, but the Louvre is very overwhelming. It's very full of people.
Yeah, it's. I think it was too overwhelming. I think it just got to the point where I was like, oh, I can't.
We did the Mona Lisa, which was like a stampede, but we did that. And then we sort of just waltzed around whilst finding the exit, I suppose.
Yeah.
To try and... We saw some other bits. We saw some amazing paintings and sculptures and things.
Stuff like on the way, didn't we? To the Louvre that we saw.
But we googled it, and it takes like 200 days to get around the Louvre because there is so many pieces of work in there. Yeah,
like you would go back and you could go back again and be like, oh yeah, I missed, didn't see this, didn't see this.
That, yeah.
You could easily do it again, but I just think for me it was too much.
Not just that, but there's just people.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Oh god, you should see us trying to get a picture of the Mona Lisa. We did it. We've got a picture of the Mona Lisa, but oh my god.
There's just so many people.
Yeah, so many people.
But the Louvre was probably the quickest thing to get into. Even though you have to go through security, like in the Eiffel Tower and things like that, you do in the Louvre. But the Louvre was the quickest to get into.
Yeah, that's true actually, because the Eiffel Tower took quite a while, didn't it?
Yeah, like when we first saw the queue to the Louvre, we were like, oh my god, we should have booked in advance. But once we got in, you were in.
Yeah, you
quickly bought a ticket and...
Yeah, it was really easy actually, really easy.
And then we went to Angelina's.
Yes,
oh my god.
It's the best hot chocolate ever.
If anyone goes to Paris, you have to go to Angelina's. It's about a 10-minute walk from the Louvre. I'm not going to lie, we queued for 40 minutes. We potentially were going to miss our Eurostar home for this.
Yes.
But it was worth every minute.
Oh, so
they did the hot chocolate, and that's where you need to go for the hot chocolate.
With the cream,
it was sensational.
It was so good.
And I had a tarte citron, and I'm celiac, and oh my god, it was probably one of the best.
It looks nice.
I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, like this. When we upload the podcast later this week, our things I'm talking about, we'll post it on, because obviously we've got loads of photos and videos. I'll post it on the Instagram so you can see like the hot chocolate, because it was amazing, and you can compare the two from the other place, Laudiere from there, and this one. It was so good, but 100%. I know it's a long wait, but wait.
Yeah, it's worth the wait.
And everyone, if you look, like Google it and stuff, everywhere says it's worth the wait.
Yeah, you're looking at about a half an hour, 40-minute wait to get in.
So don't go there.
Special guests back.
She's woken up from her nap. But yeah, so you had 3, didn't you? And I think 2's enough. You have the point where you have 2 and then you do feel quite sick after them. But like, I think even if you just had 1, it would be fine.
I've got an exceptionally sweet tooth.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, I love hot chocolate. Love chocolate. So to be fair, but it was so worth it.
I liked Laurie and her ambition to eat it. Laurie is lactose intolerant.
Oh, I know.
Still drinking it.
Oh, I know. She's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I might die on the train on the way home, but I'm gonna do it.
Oh, but no. Then we had to run. Well, we then got my purse.
Yeah, because that was around the corner from where we were.
Yeah. So we went and got that, and then we saw our bus. We just legged it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're like, run! And we made it, luckily.
Pro tip, have snacks. Plenty of snacks.
Always snacks.
So we legged it to the bus, legged it back to the hotel, and all decided we needed to get changed because we were dressed for the weather that we had Saturday, and on Sunday it was exceptionally boiling, so we all quickly got changed.
And my feet were hurting. My feet were covered in blood, like the back of my heels.
Oh yeah, your feet had been destroyed.
Yeah, the back of my heels were literally covered. So luckily my feet now, I've still got one of the sides and my heel still really hurts, so I have to keep a plaster on it when I walk. That's really why it's not healing probably, because I'm not letting the air get into it. But yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it.
My top tips for going to Paris would be pack light.
Yes, pack very light.
And take comfortable shoes, because there's a lot. It's easier to walk everywhere.
Yeah.
In London, you can get from one attraction to the other. You can go, I need to get from Regent Street to Knightsbridge. That's so easy. You can jump on the underground. But the metro doesn't work like that. You can't go, I'm at the Eiffel Tower, I want to get to the Louvre, I'll jump on. Doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't. You need comfortable shoes. Always take a jumper just in case.
And a big bag. I took my big bag. Some days I had my little bag, but some days I took my big bag.
Yeah.
And I found that useful because then I could put shoes and a jumper in my bag.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, then we went back to the hotel, got our stuff, didn't we? And then went back to the metro to get back to the Eurostar, and that was a bit of a disaster.
Oh, we got a bit lost and my suitcase was breaking and we were running late, we were hot, I was out of breath from carrying my suitcase up.
Yeah, we thought we were at the wrong Eurostar, no, not the Eurostar, sorry.
The wrong metro to get to Garden Hall to get home.
Yeah, but then we're like, oh no, it's this one. And I was like, I swear that's the same man.
Google Maps were having us on that day. It's like they knew we were running late and they just went...
They're like, yeah, do you know what?
Like, because Google Maps had been so good the entire trip until that one moment.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? It was going so well and then, Google Maps told us we were at the wrong station but we weren't.
I don't always trust Google Maps anyway. They can be a pain in the bum, they take you the long way.
I trust Google Maps usually more than I trust Apple Maps.
Oh, I never use Apple Maps.
Apple Maps, I probably don't use it. Yeah. So apart from that, but there was a really nice French man that literally drew it on a map for us.
Oh, he was adorable. I loved him. He was like, have a good holiday, bye. And
we're going home.
Yeah, we're going
trying
home.
to.
Oh, bless him.
But we made it.
Yeah,
and
it was good. And we worked out on the metro. They have at the top where it tells you where to go. Some of the, I'm guessing they're like the newer metros. They have them in lights, so once you've been past that one, it lights up. So like, right, if it lights up, we're going the right way. If it doesn't, we're going the wrong way. And we did that a few times, got on the few wrong.
And then had to get off and get back on the other way around.
Yeah, we've done that a couple of times. Went the wrong way a lot.
We did go the wrong. We were at the right station, but went the wrong way.
Yes, and we did that on the bus as well.
Yeah. Right bus, wrong direction.
Yeah, so you know, we're kind of halfway there, ish.
But no, it was great fun. I would definitely go back to Paris. There's so much
we could do
again.
I think if we had one more day,
I feel like 4 days in Paris would have been good.
Yeah, I don't think I could do a week in Paris.
No, I think a week would be too much.
Yeah.
But 4 days would be perfect. But we were really lucky that our Eurostar got us into Paris really early in the morning. We were in Paris by about 10:30.
Yeah.
And we got home. Our train home didn't leave till about 7 o'clock in the evening.
So we had 2 full days, didn't we?
We didn't lose anything to travelling, really. Because it took about an hour to get from our hotel to Garden Hall.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I keep saying to a lot of people. I think if we had one more day, it would have been perfect. But yeah, I don't think I could have done it for a week. Unless you were going to do... I would do a week in Paris if we were doing like Paris and then the Disneyland Paris. You could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah, then I'd need a week in Saint-Tropez to like get over it all.
I know, it is. We were
joking that we probably lost half a stone each whilst we were there. Yes, we ate a lot of cakes and pastries and macarons and God knows what else and drank hot chocolate, but we walked so much. The day we went to the Louvre on the Sunday, we walked from our hotel to the Eiffel Tower and took a couple of photos outside the Eiffel Tower because it was a beautiful sunny morning. Got us coffee and it was really nice because you could just grab a coffee and walk. You got a pastry, me and Laurie got coffees and we just walked. And we went, the Louvre's another half an hour from here, or 20 minutes or so. So then we walked from the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre. Yeah. As long as you've got comfy shoes on, you can walk everywhere. In Paris.
Yeah, and it would be a nightmare if it was raining, I think.
I think if it had rained, it would have been a bit of a different story.
Yeah.
We were already planning our next girls' trips. Oh, you just squished your crisps.
Yes, definitely.
For next time. But
we've got the bug for it now, haven't we?
We have.
Connor said that actually. He said once you all do it, because they did Dance Down a few years ago, and he's like, once you all do it, you're gonna have the bug for it, and you definitely do, because you need, like we were saying, you need that time to just not be mummy for a few days. Like obviously,
stand whilst we finish our podcast.
But yeah, so I think it's just with Laura. Obviously, she hasn't got children yet. So with us, it was completely different for us too, in the sense where we're like, right, come on, let's have time away to ourselves. Not be mummies, not be partners, just go away for us and as girlies, have a girly trip. But yeah, no, it was good. It was really needed.
If any of you are just wondering what's happened, I just put Ivy outside to play and now she's shut the door and laughing at me. The definition of the busy mum club as usual, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Trying to record a podcast while my child runs around with a broom in your garden.
It's alright, she can sweep up for me if she wishes.
Sweep it up!
But yeah, so I'd recommend that take a jumper, take comfy shoes, pack light.
And bring plasters.
I
did little packs for us all when we went, so everyone had a little makeup bag with face masks, eye masks, hand sanitizer, we've just got a Bath and Body Works in Hedge End, and I bought them each and Bath and Body Works. So good.
Was it champagne something?
Champagne toast.
Oh, it smells
so
lush.
Good. Plasters and painkillers.
Yeah, because plasters was definitely needed for my back of my heels.
Yeah, mine was actually, mine was made worse. I had a blister on my toe. You'll laugh at my toe now. And then when we got back from Paris, my car had an MOT, which ended up taking all day. So I walked the whole way around, literally like Fareham and Leon Solent. And my entire little toe turned into a plaster, and I lost my toenail. Into a blister, and I lost my toenail. But that wasn't caused by Paris.
Yeah, that was just like...
I only took one pair of heels to Paris.
Yeah.
I wore them on both the evenings. The evening we went to the Louvre and the evening we went to the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, same. Mine were wedges though, so a bit more comfy than heels.
But yeah, I say pack light, but then the shopping in Paris is so cheap.
Yeah.
So like, I know it sounds a bit basic, but Zara out there was I would say a good £5 to £7 cheaper depending on what you bought. Like I got this hoodie whilst we were out there, and I think I paid about the equivalent of like 11 English pounds for it.
Yeah, definitely. It is a lot cheaper.
This was my hoodie for when I was freezing and dying.
Zara tracksuits though, I have a new love for them. I want them all different colours, oh my god, literally.
But the Champs-Élysées is brilliant for shopping. Obviously we wish we had the finances to do like Chanel and Louis and all of that, but we would definitely just be able to walk around. It's a beautiful place just to walk around and look at the buildings, so we did all that. Yeah. The only thing we missed out on doing, and this is why I think we needed an extra day, was I'd have loved to try and find the Emily in Paris locations.
Yeah, we did look, but it was too far.
It was too far, and it was a bit bad. It was the day I didn't feel very well, and we just weren't in a mood for moving fast, if that makes sense.
And I think, was that the last day? No,
that was the second day. The second day, but they were like, something we worked out is, we thought we'd stayed because we were staying near the Eiffel Tower, we assumed that's where a lot of the good bars would be and stuff. But they're like the other side of the Louvre.
Yeah, we were in kind of
You're talking
a good
about
location.
We were in a nice location.
Yeah, but for stuff to do, it wasn't brilliant.
It's quite spaced out. Yeah, so if we were staying the other side of the Louvre, there was a lot more places that we could have
gone to. Yeah, definitely. But it was still good. We still had a really nice time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we got away, which was nice. So that flies back again. It's kind of nice. But yeah, and then we got back on the Eurostar to go home, and again that felt really quick. Both the times we were on the Eurostar felt really quick. Yeah,
I'd definitely recommend the Eurostar going to Paris.
I'll do it again for any. Like,
you can go to Amsterdam. That's where we need to go next.
Yeah, Amsterdam, because you can get on the Eurostar to that. I don't know how long it would take to Amsterdam on the Eurostar.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours to get to Paris.
Yeah, it literally felt like nothing. We went and went to the shop at the bottom, didn't we? Not the shop, like the cafe bit at the bottom of the Eurostar. The second time, and oh my god, we got drunk, didn't we?
It's so bumpy. The woman who works there needs a medal.
I know. I was like, how you stood up? Like, she was like, oh, you get used to it, and I was like, I'll be rubbish.
Serving coffee's like,
yeah, your coffee would have been everywhere if we were serving it. But yeah, then we got back to London.
Good old Dave came and got. Oh no, you didn't. We had to get to. We couldn't get back to anywhere where we live.
The Monday, I was knackered.
Yeah, I'm so glad we didn't have work.
No, literally, that's one thing. Book the next day off if you're going home late at night, because you'll be tired. So book the next day off work if you can.
Definitely. Thank you. So we are taking a little break for a few weeks.
Yes.
Just to get our heads together, get things sorted out, and then we'll be back with season 2.
Yeah, maybe like, I don't know, we haven't discussed it, but maybe around Christmas time. That'd be quite a good one.
Lead up to Christmas, start talking about Christmas, family Christmases, oh my good lord, and all that stuff. But we're just going to take a few weeks off and get our heads together, and then we'll be back. Do not press the button. And then we will be back.
We're going to still post on the Instagram, aren't we?
Yeah, so we're going to still be on the Instagrams and do some TikToks and things.
Yes, so
we've got some really interesting content that we want to do. So we'll still be around. We're just going to take a few weeks off from the podcast, and then we'll be back.
Yes.
So we'll still be all over our social media channels and coming up with, oh god, microphone down, coming up with ideas. So as always, if there's anything that you want us to cover in the next season of the Busy Round Class, please give us a message.
Yes, please let us know what you want us to cover in the next kind of sections that we do. We'll have a little think as well. But yeah, please follow us on social media if you don't already, because we will be doing a lot of TikToks, a lot of Instagram posts and things, so please follow us on there.
We are busy_mumclub on Instagram.
Yeah.
I am lauren.amy.xoxo.
And I'm Hannah with 2 H's and Phippard, which is P-H-I-D-D P-A-R-D-D on Instagram. And then we're the Busy Mum Club on TikTok.
And YouTube.
And YouTube, yeah.
But yeah, we are just going to take a few weeks off from the podcast but still be on our other social media channels.
Yes, so please follow us.
We'll see you in December.
See you soon. Bye-bye.